In this tutorial we're going to have a look at the Repco integration and ordering parts required for a service. So let's start by clicking on the service. Next you go to the actual service form, which actually has all the details of the service, as you'll see there, and obviously the single service item. Now the customer said to check out the brakes, which as part of our service we identified the problem as the pads being worn past beyond their wear limit. So let's go order some pads and let's add it to the actual service form here. So doing it from Repco is very simple. We just click on the Navigator link there. You'll see it says order job parts from Navigator. This is fully integrated, so as soon as we click on this we'll see that it automatically loads up Navigator for us. And because this vehicle is actually being has a Repco ID associated with it, in other words we've queried parts for this vehicle before, you'll notice that Navigator takes us the parts inquiry form straight to the list of parts, popular products for this particular car. Now fortunately brake pads are right at the actual they're included in the popular products. So let's have a look here. We've got pad set JTD. This one looks suitable for this type of car, so we'll just add that part there. You'll notice Repco Navigator has added it to its order pad here. Now at this stage that's the only part we need. So when we click on return parts, this takes us back to MYW. And what MYW has done is actually raised a purchase order requisition. You'll notice that there's the parts at the quoted Repco prices, GST, and the total value. Now at this point we want to have a look at stock. This, typically this could be a part that we hold in stock. So before we actually order the part from Navigator, at this point it's just an inquiry. We actually review stock level and decide if we want to proceed, and you'll see there that there's none in stock, so obviously we need to go ahead and order that. Before we order it though, we need to add this to the service. So that again is really easy with the integration between MYW and Navigator. We just click on service. We get prompted as to whether we'd like to add the parts into the service job. Yeah, we say yes, and you'll notice that to the actual service job here we've automatically added those parts, and obviously the service has been updated accordingly with those particular parts. So let's go back. So what we've done, we've updated our service. To complete the process, what we need to do now is we need to actually place an order. We've done an inquiry on Navigator to get the parts and the pricing. We now actually have to order the parts. So again, simple click of the Navigator button down here, send to Navigator, and what that'll do is that'll actually send this requisition as a purchase order. You'll notice it's been assigned a purchase order number down here by MYW, and that's now gone to Navigator. And you'll see that the quoted price, all of that's been filled out. Look, here you'll also note that the particular item's in red. That means that our Repco Clayton store, which normally is our service centre for all parts, doesn't have any in stock, but two are available elsewhere. So we'll just click on there, and the distribution centre, we'll just grab, we only need one at this point. So if we just apply changes, right, we now have the purchase order all completed, and all we do is actually now formalize that by lodging that with the Repco system. So we click on send order, and lo and behold, we've now got a purchase order has been automatically created in MYW from the requisition. With that particular purchase order number, its status is sent to supplier. So from that point, when the goods come in, we click on receive. It'll receive the item in full and create the account payable invoice. So that's basically the integration. We browse Navigator parts inquiry, we select the items we want, a purchase order automatically gets created to track them. we lodge that purchase order with Repco, and a purchase order automatically gets updated to a sent to supplier status at our end, so that we can then receive it when the parts come in. So that completes the actual demonstration of the integration of Repco Navigator.